check. Woohoo! I don't even know how that works. What's up? Make sure this is on. What is freaking good, familia? Oh, my shit is. Alright, plug my shit in. Make sure this is rocking and shit. This Pokemon card is. Am I freaking live in this bitch? Yes, I'm alive. What's good? Is anyone... Yeah, what's up with this fucking music? Yeah. I'm by myself, chilling. 7:48 p.m. in Los Angeles. Figured I'd stream it up, you know, and see if anyone was out there. I think I might play a game on my computer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm freaking saying? I have to do one of these moves. Hit him with the boom. Oh, I gotta plug this in. I didn't even consider this part of the equation. Oh my god, there's so much fucking cables over here. Oh, look at that. It just pops right up. Let's go. Yo, what's up? Siljan Connor. What is good? Dude, I've had such an insane, hectic 2 weeks. And it's just gonna keep getting crazier, and I've done a lot of work today. You know, I do my loot packs. I finished that up today, and I did a bunch of content for that as well. And there's so many more things I could be doing. Doing stuff for some new music. I'm finding myself needing to chill a little bit more as I get older. Like, I don't know if my brain is getting less when it comes to like mental labor, you know, like it's not difficult sitting at your phone posting galleries on TikTok, you know, but there is like, it's the decisions that you have to make and the paralysis that comes with that. On top of that, I just had a really very energetic, great stuff. Most insane thing that happened to me. A lot of that the past week, and also like terrible, like the most awful things that could ever happen to me. Kind of type shit. It's just a lot of ups and downs, and my girlfriend's at work, so I'm kind of just chilling. One of my friends is out of town. I was hoping to hang out. So I'm just kind of here vibing, and figured I'd maybe play some games, see what the vibe is. Maybe I could download a new game on Steam. Let's see what's on my Steam right now. I'm gonna do this. So I usually play I play Tabletop Simulator. Oh, you know what? I should just fucking play Magic. That sounds fun. Fuck it, I'm playing Magic. Get out of here. Alright, let's do it. Up in the yurt. Oh, I bet there's gonna be some crazy update. When bad things happen, it makes me think something good must be right around the corner. What do they say? It's darkest right before the dawn or something. Hold up. I don't remember my password. I gotta look it up. Yeah, something like that, for real. I didn't even fucking type it in. Gosh darn it. Delete. Okay, what? Bruh. Yeah, it's just been kind of fucking, I don't know how to describe it. I've been trying to, I really like playing games. I don't play like video games like that. I like tabletop games, like board games and trading card games, and like I like to grab stuff, and I like high production, quality, value sort of things. Outdated client. Oh my god, this happens every freaking time. Gotta go to Epic Games. Alright, I'll do this on camera. But what was I about to say? Yeah, I just like playing like real life stuff. I do like video games. My girlfriend just put me on. She just got a Switch 2, and I've been playing this game called Death's Door. And it is really fun. I do like it. It's fun in a pinch, to brain rot for a little bit. Oh, I have to do a new version of Epic Games now. Jesus. But the problem is, I just like not using my brain. Yeah, what can I say? I'm like different than most people. Just kind of like a new type of person you probably never thought of before. Where there's moments where I like using my brain and also not. So it would be fun right now just to like zonk out and be a zombie and just like play like, a real-time combat sort of game. Which, of course, I have to use that word because I'm used to playing fucking board games. It's not real-time combat. It's, what's the opposite of that? Turn-based combat. Now, I would love to play this one-player board game that I really like. The only thing is, love the new song. Any advice for someone in a band trying to make it a career? Interesting. What are your goals? Is it just making money and living off of it? How comfortable do you want to be? You want to make, a humble $50,000 a year? Or do you want to be rich as fuck and make $1 million a year? Or are you okay having a job for the rest of your life, but also being popular in a band? I'm cool. Yeah, I know what's up. But other times I'm like, I don't know, I still got a lot to do. And then I'm like, I'm 31, Time's running out. To me, time ran out 2 years ago when I was 29. I was like, I'm already too old for this. But thankfully, I kept going. And look where I am now. Still not where I want to be. Alright, we're fucking up on this magic. Alright, achievement. Where's my sound? I love the sound. Oh, there it goes. Can you guys hear like the gentle hum? Play shows for the rest of my life and have people like what I make. And have it reach who it needs to. That is such an interesting question. I'm 27. I'm still pushing. Have it reach who it needs to. Let me get this fucking chat out of my fucking face. What is wrong with me? Let me say this. Thinking of that meme of the guy who's like, I'm going to take a sharp, blunt object and I'm going to stab it into your lungs. Have it reach who it needs to. I want you to imagine someone who makes reggae. Okay. Slay the Spire, bro. I should fucking hit that up. I have it on Tabletop Simulator. I hear a lot of good things about it. I actually tried to learn how to play it and I just ran out of time. I should jump on that, honestly, after I'm done playing Magic. I got a little too excited about that one, my bad. Imagine someone who's really into reggae, and I use reggae because I know nothing about it, and my position will kind of help me speak on it a little bit. Someone who's really into reggae. If their goal if their goal is it's on Steam. Oh, literally just the game. Oh, that's fire. Because I thought it was a game first and then they made it a board game. I've been trying to learn how to play the board game. Yeah, I should just get it on Steam. That'd be sick, dude. Sorry. Um, Imagine reggae. Cool. And the question you said is, and have it reach who it needs to. Let's think about what that means, because there's a time in my life where that phrase really affected my my mental state and my career and how I moved through the world as a musician. You obviously already know what I'm getting to right now, but may I? Reach who it needs to. That reggae musician, no matter how popular they are, no matter how successful they become, no matter how many other reggae people in the reggae industry says this artist is the greatest thing, they're not going to reach me. They're never going to reach me. I have no intent on ever listening to reggae or being part of that culture. Ever. And let's think about all the people in the world who will never care to reach reggae. Unless some like cultural weird thing. I don't want to say weird thing because, of course, like, country had its big moment and everyone like kind of gets country and there's a little bit of country here and there and it's kind of cool, whatever. I'm not like a country listener. I like Bill Murray, but that's not country. I like folk Americana music, but I'm not like a country guy. I know the name Morgan Wallen. Never listened to a song, okay? But I know he's a big guy, whatever. When you say reach who it needs to be, so obviously you're not going to reach those people. You're not going to reach people who have no care in the world for your shit. I'm going to say you're in a band. Let's say you make rock music, whether it's emo or heavy or shoegaze or even metal. Let's just say you make rock music. My mom is probably never going to listen to you. She barely listens to me. I love you, Mom, but I don't expect my mom to like listen to my music, passively. Your average, you walk into a 7-Eleven and the person, you give money to, the cashier, they might like rock, probably maybe like, Red Hot Chili Peppers, maybe Linkin Park, old stuff, or maybe Imagine Dragons, or I don't know, So you can see where I'm getting at, is that who it needs to reach. And then we start getting deeper into that. Let's say you're making Midwest emo. Okay, well, I'll be real with you. I don't listen to Midwest emo. This might be kind of crazy. I used to a lot, and that's obviously where my sound came from. I don't really have any interest in listening to Midwest emo unless it's like something incredibly new that I haven't heard of before in the last 20 years, which is why I don't make just straight up Midwest emo music, because Tiny Moving Parts exists. American Football exists. This Town Needs Guns exists. I don't need to do that. I already did it. I like to make new stuff. But there are people out there who do want more of that. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to shit on that at all. I hope I didn't mean like that. But you see where I'm getting is that you start thinking about your actual demographic. And then let's say you are making Midwest emo. What if the certain style of Midwest emo that you make, the people who like Midwest emo don't even like for some reason? Because maybe it's too gazy, or it's too heavy, or it's not heavy enough. It's too folky. You're doing too much acoustic, or you're yelling too much, or you're not yelling enough, or the rhythms are too fast, or they're too slow. Like all of these things end up filtering who your demographic actually can be. And I'm being cynical about this, of course. There's plenty of people who don't even know what Midwest emo is, who might hear a Midwest emo band and be like, I don't know this. A lot of people are like that with me. How many people love my music and they're like, what is this guitar style? I've never heard of anything like it. And I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. It's Midwest emo. How do you not know that? But obviously, why would anyone know what that is if they're not into it? That was me being facetious. That's the word. This is my long way of saying it's an interesting. That's my way of saying that's an interesting response. To say reach who it needs to, because who knows? Who knows what that is? Is it 50% of the population? Is it 10% of the population? Is it 5%? I don't know. I'm just kind of opening a discussion and a mindset that I had. I hope I'm not keeping you from trying to be the biggest artist in the world. I'm just being fucking weird. I'm very much mindset of I make the music I want to listen to for myself, but I also want people to relate, you know? Yes, I'm in the exact same boat. That's difficult. That's difficult. Because there's a if you guys know Julia Wolf, I produce for her. Her demographic pool, her possible demographic is much wider than Scro. Because she has a nice voice and she's writing pretty songs. The stuff underneath it, I see the comments, oh, production's too crazy or it's too heavy or too not consistent or whatever. But, for me, I would like to think all of Julia's fans would like my music too, but maybe that's not true, since it is the same production and the same energy of music, but obviously a male singer and a female singer, those are off the bat like completely different demographics. You would think they're not, but they really are. Man, I'm just going on a fucking really sad, cynical tangent. I'm sorry about that. But I also want people to relate. Okay. I don't know where we're at anymore. I'm just being all over the place. But I also want people to relate, I think you hear this from everyone, and it really does feel like the truth, is that the more you lean into yourself and you lean into what makes you happy and what you think is cool, that's where you're going to find the most success. Now, the caveat is you need to surround yourself with people who you trust, who will also tell you if your music's shit or good, or try this, because that the I see people online that have the same feeling. We all do. All musicians, well, some people do it for a different reason. But I just like making music that I want to hear and I get excited and that I think is new and creative and fresh. And there's so many people like that who have that feeling. And sometimes you hear their music and you're like, I love how excited you are, and I love how passionate and how much time and experimentation and discovery and love you're putting into it. I just think you need some guidance because it's not there yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you have the passion there. Surround yourself with people who are like, for real, a real friend would be honest with you. And ask musicians and ask people like your aunt, like your little brother, like your friend from high school. It kind of sounds weird, but I didn't care about like the normal person's critique on my music because I was like, they don't fucking know what a compressor is. They don't know what a major 7 chord is. They don't know what a flam paradiddle cheese 5 is. They're not going to know my music and understand it the way I need to. And it's like, well, yeah. So maybe just make music for yourself. But if you value the opinion of people who aren't as fucking insane and obsessed with music and technicalities and music theory and production as us, then, you're going to want to care about other people's opinions like that and really take them seriously. Hopefully this doesn't sound fucked up, but I cared about people like my friend Joel, who's a really talented music producer, guitar player. I cared about his opinion and his comments way more than people who weren't in music or my parents or things like that. But they're all listening to it with different ears, and with the intention and with a different scope. And you don't have that. You don't have that frame of reference. Now, I like to think I can sort of feel people's frame of references now that I've been doing it for so long. It's like a weird it's like a weird skill that I think you do have to grow, is that I sort of think about, what if my dad heard this? If my dad was sitting right here and I played this song, what are the thoughts that he would have? What are the feelings that he would want to change? Or same with my girlfriend. Or if I'm listening to this on Discord, I hear someone send some crazy shit on a Discord, or on a beat battle, or on TikTok scrolling, or on a Spotify playlist, like, you listen to them with different ears. Like, sometimes you care more about the songwriting and just the vibe as a whole, or more like passive listening when you're in the car, just like, yeah, this sounds good, the melody's nice, it's catchy. Or like, how does it sound when you think about it, if you're with your like guitar player friend and you're going to be thinking about all the licks and stuff, and then when they're singing, it's just like, oh, that's just what's on top, of what matters is in the middle. And then like when you're with your EDM friends, like, they're going to be caring about like a big impact happening and not so much about the story being told, or like lyric, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's all these frame of references that are, something to consider. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about anymore. I'd love to send you a demo if you wouldn't mind giving it a listen. Yeah, fuck yeah. Send it in my Discord if you don't know I have a Discord, and just tag me in it. I mean, a lot of people send stuff. I have like a music feedback channel. A lot of people send stuff and people talk about it. I used to do it on stream, but it just got really exhausting, and I kind of just like hanging out on stream more than doing that. But yeah, send them in my Discord. I'd love to hear it. I get you have a listener, not a musician. Yeah, exactly. Miss Alexandria 69, more like 6'7". Love you, Squirrel. Earlier this year, I discovered Is This What You Wanted, and ever since, all your stuff has been at the top of my repeat. I gotta play something for you, Miss Alexandria. So if you guys didn't know, here, I'm just gonna quit and DG. If you guys didn't know, I have been DJing a little bit, just for fun. I'm not gonna be a DJ. If someone wants me to DJ, it's fun. Honestly, the lifestyle of a DJ is way easier and way cooler than being in a band. It's crazy. The DJ set I just did for emo night, if you guys know, it's Grave Rave. It's like emo night, but more like actual bass music. Someone texted me the day of, hey man, how you doing? Can't wait to have you. Let us know when you're outside. We'll get you in. They asked me what kind of bottle of alcohol I wanted. They got me a free shirt. There's free pizza and snacks and other drinks there. I had my own personal like liaison who helped me around the place. They had a photographer there that already took pictures for me. There was a VIP. I had 13 guest list spots. How often do you play a show and you even get 5 guest list spots? I had 13 guest list spots, and I got paid to do this. And you know what my gear was? There's my gear. I brought a fucking thumb drive, and because of that, I got paid, and I got all of those fucking concessions and stuff. Like, what a crazy difference being in a band is to being in a DJ, to being a DJ. Like, that's fucking insane. Anyway, so when I'm DJing, obviously, like, I want to play fun versions of my songs. So I've been making edits and remixes of my music in like dance versions. And they're pretty simple. They're not like crazy, but if anyone knows my music in the crowd, but we're at a DJ set, like, this is it fits a little bit more. So check this out. Chattanooga, let's go. Yeah, let me know what this vibe is. Oh, you can't see that. Yeah. All right, I got another one. I mean, I have VIPs, remixes of a lot of my tracks. So I actually have a set on Friday that I'm playing this festival called Apocalypse, and Emo Night is having a little stage, so they invited me to do that as well. I got another one. I fucking love this one. You guys know this one. I'm so proud of this one. I almost want to release like a little remix EP, VIP EP one day. Skirting off, let's go. I fucking cooked on this. So on and so forth. Let's keep it going. If you release this, I'd be all over it. Your guitar work absolutely inspires. Hell yeah, dude, thank you. All right, I'm gonna hit one more little edit remix I made. Let's hit him with the what's my other like song that I did with Phase 1? The frig is it called? Here it is. Shadows. Oh, I just posted this one on Reels. This fucking BioLife Funk. Alright, and then I gotta play this one because this is my most recent song. I should have started with this. This is kind of like a whatever. This doesn't really transfer super well DJ vibe. I didn't do it a great justice, but if you're in the crowd and you know this song, like, it would be sick to hear this. I made another version as well. Where the fuck is it, mate? Where the fuck? Yeah. It's like basically the same thing, you know? I just try to make you know, added some crazier sounds in there. And then I did this. I tried, guys. I don't make dubstep. I know dubstep goes off live. I'm not a dubstep guy. I like rhythm sometimes. It's not usually my thing. I try to make this. It sounds awful. Like, the idea is there. I just need to, you know, if there's someone else out there who fucks up dubstep more than me, like, do your thing. But yeah, I'm cool with my edit that I made. It's something, you know. I can't play a DJ set and not play my own music. So that's what I got going the fuck on. Yeah, someone said dropping 2 tracks in the feedback channel. Sick. Can't wait to hear it. Should be lit. Lit AF. Lit as AF. Alright, let's get back into the MTG shit. You ever heard of Reliance? You kind of remember their leave it with your really strong... Ooh. I did. I tried to smash my limiter. Let's check this out. Hold on. I'm always curious when there's like a screamer that sounds like me. Sometimes I get Beartooth. Sometimes I get... what's the other one? Orange County and Denver. Little cross-country band. It's giving nice. The artwork is very Dan Scavlin. That vibe. 2019. It's been a minute since they released. Oh wait, 2023. Nice. Yeah, it sounds like a modern version of like some MySpace post-hardcore.
These times are tough, and I'm trying to be tougher. Treading roads of rusted nails.
Yeah, this is cool. Well, they got the lows. Super metalcore. The thing where you go, I love doing that. Yeah, Brian. I definitely get Brian, which I fucking love. That's so dope. Yeah, Lucid seems like a bigger song. Fuck yeah, dude. Sounds good. I've been trying to practice screaming. Like, I haven't played a show in so long. I just need to get back into, like, warming up every day and practicing in the car. Because the longer I go without doing it, I get fucked. I think the last, like, full band set I played was... fucking what? February? Pitiful. Maybe March. I just did the DJ set last week. And I was trying to scream a little bit, but I didn't warm up. It sounds stupid, a DJ warming up to do vocals, but, like, if it's my song, like, I want to pick up the mic and sing, especially because then the people who don't know me in the crowd are like, oh, he sings and this is his song, whatever. Have you heard of the band Wilt Wither? No, sir or ma'am. Kyle Lawrence. Let's check it out. With Johnny Booth. Shit, we're heavy. Johnny Booth is sick. I thought it was one guy for a while. Wait, is my volume down? Fuck yeah, I love this. they must have just released an album. Is that what's going on? Okay. Ooh. Ooh, this better fucking hit. Alright. Shouts out. Sold out show, main support. That's gonna be sick, bro. Fuck yeah. You guys are gonna crush. I've only played a few full sold out shows, not my shows. You know, I was supporting. But damn, just playing to a packed room who fucks with you, that shit goes crazy. This is super sick. You guys are putting me on. I always love new music. I'm never like, if someone's like, oh, there's this band from fucking 2008. I don't know why. I'm not that kind of guy. I know that's like the vibe now, is everyone loves like the vintage, well, you know, the old school nostalgic stuff. And it's funny, like, I've never been, some people say, oh, you have such a nostalgic sound. And I'm like, fuck. I'm trying to make music that sounds like next year. I'm not trying to make some MySpace music. No hate. You know what I'm saying? It's just what I'm trying to express. I'm actually, for the first time ever, nervous to play a show. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I was so nervous to do my fucking DJ thing recently. I was like, first of all, it's free drinks. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I was not ready. By the time I had to go on, I was not there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you go to the it was like a proper club, so I went to the bathroom and they have those bathroom attendants that are like doing stuff for tips. So I had a $5 bill on me, and I gave him the $5 bill, and I'm just like, any snacks he's eating, I'm just like eating all of them. I'm drinking so much water, it's just like Snickers, fucking whatever, because I'm trying to like sober up. And I was like, you know, it was my first time DJing, performing in like 5 years, and it was my first time being invited to this thing to play, and I want to get invited back. And I'm like, I gotta make sure I do a good job. And then they're telling me, oh, one of the decks is fucked up, and it was a 360 set, so there's people all around me, and I'm like, why did I drink that much? What's going on? I was just like sitting there like this. I was just standing there. I was just kind of like by myself, and for some reason, I was like, I don't know, I just took too much. Maybe I hadn't drank in a while or something. And I was like, this is not good. Thankfully, by the time I got up, I was starting to, you know, be a little bit more down to earth, but I was fucking scared, dude. Super fun show. You know, it was, people were kind of walking out when I started playing, not because of me, at least I don't think because of me, but it's because it was 1:30 in the morning and the main act just ended. Did I have the 8 Mile moment? I'm not sure what that is. No spaghetti involved in my story, TBH. But anyways, yeah, it was super fun. Anyways, that's what's good. That's what's good. Hold up, y'all. I gotta text my girl back. Oh wait, no, she just texted me. I'm misinterpreting what's going on. So yeah, that's what's up. Next set is this Friday at Apocalypse. I am wearing shorts, I promise. And then I'm doing guest vocals on Saturday for Phase 1 because he's playing the same festival. He's playing main stage. It's gonna be fucking sick, even though I'm just gonna be up there for like a minute. My name is Midnight Luna. Your most has been there for me in dark times, and I just have to say I really appreciate it. Dude, thank you, Luna. That's always crazy to hear. I'm always curious how people interpret my music and how it's able to help them. That's so cool. I was gonna say, one time I have a song called I'm So Tired that I put out. It was actually with the EP that I did, Is This What You Wanted with. And that song is about being tired of social media. That's like the specific of it, but the lyrics can be interpreted about being tired of people telling you what to do, really, and what to do with your art. Um, and someone came up to me at a show, and they're like, "Hey, man, I just wanted to say, like, that song 'I'm So Tired,' it like really changed my life, and I was going through a breakup, and it just made me realize a lot about my own self-worth." And I'm like, I'm so happy to hear that, man. I'm glad I was able to help you. But also, what? Like, how did that happen? Like, which is cool. I'm not getting pissed. Hopefully I'm not giving that energy, but I'm just saying it's so cool and interesting how people interpret the feeling of a song. And I'm sure I've done that with songs that mean a lot to me. Like, I know I've listened to music because it's helped me through a breakup, and then later I've listened to the songs and I'm like, this has nothing to do with a breakup, but it was like really meaningful and there for me when I was going through a breakup. What's it like working with RJ? He's the best. He's super talented. He's so humble. And he's the most handsome guy ever. I mean, with a 5 o'clock shadow and a black hat and some facial piercings, it's kind of the peak male performance right there, So that was a joke because we look like cousins. Yeah, he's great. We have done stuff in person, and we've also done stuff sharing stems. And it's insane how humble and hardworking and just a great guy he is. He's one of those people where you're like, you deserve to be where you're at, man. Like, sometimes you meet people that are fucking assholes. They're not even that talented, and you're like, how the fuck did you get where you're at? Like, you shouldn't be there. And I say that with my chest. You should not be there, because if there's people looking up to you because of your talent and because they've changed your life, you have an obligation to, at least with your best ability, try and be a talented, good person when you're taking the position of a talented and good person. And there's people I've met who are not that at all, so that sucks. But RJ, he's not going to be beat, bro. He cannot be beat because he's so himself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, your music is very therapeutic. Fuck yeah. I'm glad to hear that, man. I've been needing some. You know what my therapeutic songs are? Is just Hypochondriac, just the whole album, and sometimes Nurture. Porter Robinson's Nurture is a good one too. Love the music video. Fuck yeah, thank you, dude. Turo feature on the next album. I actually got no features. It's just all gonna be me. I think I'm gonna have a Julia Wolf collab, but it was very important for me for this next project to be totally me because I've had so many collabs and so many features. I want people to know the real me. Scro, do you have an Instagram? Wow, I've never gotten that question ever because most people know me from Instagram. But yes, I have a lot of videos on there, pretty consistent on there. Give me a follow. Get all my vibes. RJ and I actually went to school together. Sick. In New Jersey, I assume. I've been following you since before he blew up, and seeing you guys collab broke my brain. He was always the chillest dude, even when we were teenagers. Yeah, just because we're on the topic, I gotta see if I can find the pictures of us that we took when he first started blowing up. I'm gonna be hipster for a moment. I think he had less than 10,000 followers. He might have just got 10,000 followers, and he started working with other people. And I was like nervous meeting him, even though I hate to throw numbers around, but it's good for me to be honest. I was at 70, 80,000 or something like that, maybe 60,000 followers, and he was just blowing up. But because I thought he was cool, we kind of looked similar, we were doing the same thing. There's this moment where it was like everyone wanted us to do something together. That's how I felt about it. Everyone wanted us to do something together, and I was like, you're here, bro. You're in my bedroom. Like, those are my lights. We're gonna do a video here. And I was like super giddy. So we gotta take some pics. I don't know if you guys knew, but I actually opened up for him his first show ever. I think it was this year in New York. He played his first show. And he asked me to open up for it, which is awesome. I live all the way out in California, so that's kind of crazy that he wanted me to open up. I think our managers know each other. Know each other. Yeah. So there was that too. But yeah, he's great, man. I'm always stoked when he hits me up and wants to do something, and his music's great. He's quite the guy. Love that. Honestly, your solo stuff is my favorite. Let's go. Let's go. Plenty of solo stuff coming. Plenty of solo stuff. Hope you've been liking the music video. Man, where's my RJ pics? I know they exist in some form somewhere. There might be, I put them in a video or something, but it's just me and him. Just big chilling. I think I can't find them, so I'm gonna leave them as that unless I can find them in these albums where they make albums for. Oh, here it is. Exactly where I thought they would be. Is they made an album of RJ on my phone. It's fucking strange. Yes, I just moved away from New York before that show. Bummed to have missed it. All right, let's go to the. Let's check this out. Hey, that's me taking a picture of us making. This is so weird of me, but I'm just being myself, guys. I just think this is cool. This is like history to me. It's the first time I made a video. Yeah, we're cousins, bro. And then this is the show we did. I opened up for him. What a guy. I recently found the song "Like a Fool" in your co-produced playlist on Spotify, and that song's the only one I listened to for a few days now. Oh, super sick. Now wait a second. I put that in my produced/co-produced playlist. I guess I should put more of my music on there. I usually just put other people's stuff on there, but it makes sense for me to put my own music on there because I did produce it myself. I guess it's more like I assume that I make that playlist for people who want to know everything I made that isn't mine. You should sell hats with the signature flower clip. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about these are just from Etsy. I'm not going to lie to y'all. But obviously that would be quite the move, is to do that. It would also be cool to like embroider the sunflower right there. That would be super sick. Yeah, I'm going to put my own fucking music on here. What's wrong with me? Why don't I put it on the Scro Prod? I'll do it now. I don't want to forget about it. Yeah, I definitely wanted to do that on my last tour, but I did not for some reason. Alright, where's the Scro Prod? There we go. Adding all this to the Scro Prod. Boom, boom, boom. Also, you know what's crazy is that song I have called Play This Time. It's a collab with Astral. I still never know how to say it. I did no marketing on that at all. And it's one of my top songs. And there's something to be said about that. Like, I don't know. I should like lean into it more. You know, make more videos about it, and maybe I can give it like a second life. Not that it's dead. It's one of my top songs, but it obviously has legs, as we'd say in the industry. It's got legs. Well, I basically like the songs in the produced playlist because they're kind of more free Scro songs. That's cool. Free Scro music, guys. All right. Here we go. Arena, boom. Master the elements. Let's fucking claim that shit. Woo! Ooh, these are fun lands. Oh, these are the avatar set. Avatar set is live. Let's go. I'm trying to play some. Ooh, in a forest. I'm trying to play some Aang in this bitch. Let's look at our packs. Let's pull them. Boom. Ooh, this is exciting. Serpent's Pass. Hunters tapped. Foggy Swamp Hunters. Look at that fit. As long as you've drawn 2 or more cards, this creature has lifelink and menace. Okay, so I wonder if there's going to be drawing. I do know that there's water bending and earth bending. I kind of know what that is already. It turns the land into a creature for 1 turn. When this creature enters, it deals 1 damage. And mountain cycling. Look at this land. Interesting art. White Lotus Hideout. It's a colorless. Spend this mana only to cast a lesson or shrine spell. Okay. I hate learning things. Just kidding. I actually love learning, but Magic the Gathering just has way too many fucking mechanics. Another land. Enters tapped. Corrupt Court Official. We got a 1/1 with enters discard. Opponent discards a card. Okay. Cat Gator. Must be some lore I don't know about in Avatar. When this creature enters, it deals damage equal to the number of swamps you control to any target. A 7 mana? What? It deals damage equal to the number of swamps you control. I guess I would hope if you at least 5 of those. That's kind of cool, but I don't know. Alright, let's see what this is. Woo! Faded Firepower. More like Faded Firepower, am I right? It costs X plus 3 red. It's an enchantment with flash. This enchantment enters with X fire counters on it. If a source you control would deal... See, this is where my brain starts breaking. I'm like, bro, what is this about to tell me? If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage plus an amount of damage equal to the number of fire counters on this. Okay, so however much you put on there. Okay. Alright, let's keep ripping and tearing. Here we go. We got another dual lands. Ooh, Earth Rumble Wrestlers looks kind of lit. A 3/4. This is always an interesting cost. The red and green split cost. With reach, this creature gets 1/0 and has trample as long as you control a land or a creature. As long as you control a land creature or a land entered the battlefield under your control. Zuko's Conviction. Shouts out Zuko. If you guys didn't know, I had that viral video about Zuko a couple years back. Kicker, you return target creature. Okay, whatever. I'm just trying to look at the art. Nice. I like it. Ooh, this is cool. It's a token. A clue. 2 inside, draw a card. Okay, I like this art. Also, what the fuck? That guy looks silly. This is a lesson. Okay, what the fuck is a lesson? The owner of a target creature or enchantment. Ugh, what does that mean? The owner of a target creature or enchantment puts it into their library. Second from the top or on the bottom. Like, what does this mean? I'm so dumb. Never mind, I know what it means. Alright, let's see what this is. Ooh, this guy looks crazy. Ko, the Face Stealer. Should have said Ko, Stealer of Faces. That would have been way more lit. Alright, what's next? What's next? Last pack here. Let's get it. Ooh, Mongoose Lizard. Okay. 5/6. We got a Fortune Teller. Much. Oh shit. Am I live, y'all? Did my shit absolutely fuck up? Can't really tell. I think I'm good. If anyone's there, let me know. Okay. Okay. Ooh, this looks awesome. Transforms. It's a saga. Sacrifice after 3, but how do you transform it? Choose a card name. Exile the saga, then return it to the battlefield transformed under your control. Okay. And it has Menace. Firebending 3. Alright. Yep, Steam is still on. Alright, alright. Alright, I'm gonna play a game. If you guys fuck with this, let me know. I like having fun, but I also like when other people are having fun too. Why do I have so many of this freaking deck? I should probably make myself a little bit smaller. Alright, I'm trying to play Avatar, bro. Jump into Magic the Gathering, Avatar The Last Airbender. Just talking like I'm a fucking 30-year-old, because I am. When you join this event, you'll get select. Okay, yeah, it's fucking lit. I gotta spend 1,000 coins? What? Fine. Alright, what do we want, guys? I kind of like this monkey. He's cool. And then I kind of like this cute guy. Cabbages. Yeah, I'm good on the cabbages. Ooh. It's kind of cool, too. The first non-league creature. I'm just going to pick shit, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so I guess I just created a deck that's sort of a mash of 2 separate decks. Here we go. Let's get it. I'm going to play some stranger. He's going to kick my ass. I haven't played Magic in forever. I don't know anything about NG, but I was into Yu-Gi-Oh! Same vibe. Same vibe. I was really into Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Growing up and recently got into Magic. But I'll kind of explain it a little bit. It's not too crazy. You have mana, and then you have everything else. You need to play mana to play other stuff. So this is my hand of 7. And you can play 1 land, 1 mana per turn. So I'm going to play a land. And I can't do anything else, so it's going to pass to them. I'm going to wait for them. I'm going against a real-life human. Alright, they played a land. Alright, I'll play a land. And now I can do anything that costs 2. So I'm going to play... Defenders are always fucking annoying. Okay, so it costs 2 to play. And this defender has 0 attack and 4 defense. That's basically it. That's what a defender does. Is they just make it really annoying to attack. Now the thing with Magic is that you don't attack other people's monsters. You attack their life points directly, but then you can block them attacking your life points, if that makes sense. Okay, so it's my turn. I'm going to play another land. And now I have 3 lands. So I'm going to play this cute little fox. I should probably be paying attention more to what the effects on here are. And the other thing is you can't attack the first turn a card is laid. So even though I just played this fox, it has summoning sickness. So you have to wait a turn to actually attack with it. And then once something is attacked, once you attack with something, it's tapped. So it's turned to its side, and then you can't defend with it. So it's kind of like a trade-off. Do you want to attack with that creature, or do you want to hold it back to be able to defend from other people's attacks? Alright, so we're waiting. Alright, he's playing. This sort of just sits on the field. And he fucking exiled my creature. So he just fucking killed my creature with that card. Thanks, you fucking loser. Alright, and he's attacking me. And of course, I'm going to block, because I will not die. Why is he even attacking? That was stupid of him. Alright, I'm going to play another land. So I have 4 lands. I mean, should probably do that next. Alright, I'm gonna play these 2. Since I have 4 mana, I can play this for 2, and I can play this for 2. I can't attack with either of them. So I'm still just kind of sitting pretty. We each have 20 HP. So it's pretty much a mix between Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, definitely. Alright, so he's attacking. And I can choose a blocker. Why does he keep attacking? I'm just going to keep blocking with this, and then he's going to lose out. Because he keep... No. Wait, did I not defend? The fuck? Oh my god, this fucking program fucked it up for me. I meant to defend. Now I'm down. Now I'm going to say, oops, so he knows that I'm a fucking idiot. Alright. So, I got some more shit going on here. I kind of want to, I can discard this card. Yeah, I'm gonna just, alright, this is gonna be cool. So I can return a card to his hand, and then I can create a token. And a token is basically like a fake monster for one turn that you can just kind of bring out. And yeah, I'm gonna give, I can cast this, and it gives one of my creatures an extra attack. Now I can attack with 2. Boom, and he has nothing to defend with, so it's going to the dome. Alright, his turn. He's only got 1 monster on the field, so I'm feeling good. He is going to try and attack. I have a defender here, so I'm just going to defend with that. His attack is 3, my defense is 4. So I am going to defend that. All good. Ooh, he just upped it up to 4. So he killed my creature. Alright, let's see what's rocking. Should be my turn next, unless he's about to do something silly. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to, what is this? Untap all non-land permanents. That's not going to do anything. Okay, I'm just going to cast this guy. And if I wanted to, yeah, I'm going to go to combat, and I'm not going to attack with everyone because then I'll be defenseless, but I will attack with these 2. He's got no defenders. What's up, dude? I'm freaking playing Magic. I haven't played in so long. He's got no defenders, so unless he's got something crazy up his sleeve. And untap all non-land permanents. Ooh, I could use this right now. Dude, fuck yeah. That's gonna untap the creatures that I just played. That's cool. That's cool, so I can attack and then use that, and then I can defend with them afterwards. Ooh. He just expelled one of my cards. I forgot what it's called. He exploited. I was forgetting. Okay, he just played a 3/5. Pretty strong guy here. Pretty strong guy, and he's flying. Flying is an ability where if someone's creature is flying, you can't defend unless your creature is also flying. I'm just going to sacrifice this guy. He's attacking with his 4/4. I'm going to defend with my 0/3. Alright, what is this creature here? Whenever you draw your second card each turn. Alright, that's pretty good. Play that. For 2. I'm gonna hope that I get 2 more whatever soon. Alright, he's got a 3/5, so I'm just gonna attack with my flying since he can't defend with it. Just hit him for 1. I don't know, you streamed. Are you on YouTube only? I only stream on YouTube, correct. I used to stream on Twitch a long time ago, before TikTok, bro. Before TikTok, I streamed on Twitch. And I did alright. I wasn't like affiliated or anything, but you know, I had like maybe 5 or 6 people who were always watching me, which I think is cool. I actually don't know how many people are watching right now. And I used to do it on Twitch, but my thing is I don't personally use Twitch. Like, I don't watch people on Twitch, so I feel weird. Like streaming on Twitch, because I'm like, I don't use it, you know, like I don't understand the culture of it, but I'm on YouTube every day. I have YouTube Premium, like I'm a YouTube junkie. So whatever. That's kind of my thought about it. Alright, I'm not doing too good anymore. But I'd be down. I guess if more people would be open to, obviously, like, the more people watching, the better. But yeah, it's a tough platform to discover. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no discoverability. Whereas on YouTube, I'm posting shorts all the time, and there is discovering, you know. Okay. I'm kind of not locked in right now, guys. I'm not feeling too good. He's kind of going crazy on me. I'm not really quite sure what he's even doing. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking activate that shit right now. Now I get 4. Alright, I'm gonna play land. Let's go. Ooh, look at this fucking owl. When Wang Shi Tong enters, target non... let's go. You're fucked. You're so fucked. Whenever one or more cards are put into a library from anywhere, create 2. Okay. So who do I want to be sent back? Probably one of these guys. Is any of them flying? Yeah, I'm gonna say this guy. Fuck you. I don't know what airbending a creature is. I'm freaking stupid. Probably should have done the other one. Alright. I can attack with this, and he would defend with that. Why is he, like, pulsing like that? What the fuck is going on? Alright, I can just attack with my flying. And just do that. I have 14, he has 13, but I feel like he is gonna beat my ass because he's got all these enchantment cards that are doing all this crazy stuff. I just remember my whole school got addicted to Pokemon app for the last whole year, and everyone pretty much had an account, and you would get challenged randomly during classes. That is lit. I never played Pokemon on like a platform or anything like that. Alright, I'm gonna attack you, bitch. Or I'm gonna block. Put target card from graveyard on them. Hurry up, bro. Make your decision. Oh my god. Fuck. He killed my very strong owl. Look, I only got one guy on the field now. I suck. Please give me another land so I can play this fucking fish for some reason. Why do I only have fish in this stupid deck? Yes! Land. Giant koi. Fuck you. Obviously, I'm going to play the giant koi. Let's go. 5-7 going crazy. Alright. I'm going to defend my honor here. Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna attack with my little 1. No. Yeah, no attacks. Sure. Alright, bro. Give it your all. Stop summoning creatures. Me calling it summoning. Casting creatures. What is all this stuff doing? Like, the computer's just doing shit. I don't even know anymore. Alright, what is this? What is this? I don't know what any of this means. There's too many things going on. Alright, he's only attacking with a 1. I might as well block it with this. It doesn't do anything. Even if he puts a 1-1, I'm still going to be able to block. That was fucking dumb. What do you think was going to happen? You still can't beat me, bro. And you're going to die still. Oh. Okay, well. I forgot he can do that. Bro. He fucked my shit up. I did not consider that. Alright, I have to give him a nice. Let him know that was lit. Alright, what do we got next? What is this? Return up to 1 target Create a 1-1. Okay. That's kind of cool. We're gonna return, fucking, I don't know. I'm like not even in it right now. I don't know what's going on. I'll attack with my flying fish. Yeah, take that, fucker. He's fucked. Oh my god, look at this. He's attacking with 3 people right now. And he's firebending. No. Boom. That's it. GG's, guys. GG's. Alright, what do we think? Is that fun? Is doing that anything? Should I be doing something else? I'm always here to just talk about music and rant about nothing forever. Yeah, what's good? Maybe I could show you the loops I made today. If you guys did not know, I make a lot of loops for people to use in their tracks. And they're up on my Patreon. If you didn't know, I have a Patreon. It's the best way to support me. It's genuinely just like, hey, you're just supporting me. $3, $10, $15, whatever it is. But I do give you stuff for whatever you looked away and you straight up died. That is exactly what happened. But one of the tiers is I do a monthly loop pack. I've been doing this for like 3 years. Every single month, all my supporters on that level get a loop pack. And I'm never exactly sure what people like unless they tell me. And people only tell me sometimes, so otherwise I just do what I think is cool. You totally converted me from Pro Tools to Reaper. Holy shit. That is insane. I can't believe I actually converted someone to Reaper. I am sorry to hear that. Did you do all the shortcuts just like Pro Tools? I have a shortcut configuration that is Pro Tools. It's like the R and T, zoom in and zoom out, the break for B, just the Z, X for cut, A to cut left, S to cut right. A lot of the similar shortcuts, metronome being 7, all that stuff. Just you wait till I'm not broke anymore. Saw some of your vids and decided to try it out. Fire. I'm glad you like it, man. It's not for everyone. It's definitely not, baby's first DAW. I always recommend Ableton or Logic, but it does everything really great, I was talking to someone yesterday. What do I say? I was with Tor, if you know him, super cool dude. Him and his friend Jacob, who plays guitar for Underscores, I guess. I'm open to being converted to another DAW. Obviously, it's always Ableton people are trying to convert me to. But you can make your own shortcuts and macros and stuff like that, but not near to the depth that you can in Reaper. Because in Reaper, you can create macros that is like a bunch of shortcuts happening at once, or a bunch of actions happening at once. And there are certain things you can't set up a shortcut for. So, at least in Tor's experience, one of them that is imperative to my workflow is pitching. So let's say we have this. So in Ableton, you have to double click the clip and then go to the pitch adjust and then change it. In Reaper, I set it up option down. And I also have it, I can do an octave up or an octave down, command option up or command option down. And that's really big for how I do stuff. I don't know how to describe it, but I do a lot of resampling or just using samples like 808s and stuff like that, or melody notes that instead of putting into a sampler and playing it like a keyboard, to me it's faster to just grab an 808 and just pitch it around in the audio. You know what I'm saying? As audio. And you can't do that. Another thing is this. My understanding is that there's no shortcut for this in Ableton. Zooming up and down like that. And additionally, look at that. You see I'm only doing one, or I can do all of them. Can't do that in Ableton either. And I said that, and he was like, well, that's not a super common thing to do in a workflow. Why would you do that? And it's like, you don't understand until you start doing it how important it is to be zipping around, boom, boom, boom. I have a fucking 3,000 tracks, and I'm scrolling through fat logs of tracks every time, and it's like, okay, let's make them smaller. And then when I get to the one I need, I don't want to zoom everything because now everything's big, and then when I got to zoom around, I got to do it back. So it's like, okay, click the track and then just make that one big when I need it, and then just make things small when I'm ready to move around. You know what I'm saying? I tried it today on a Raspberry Pi. Certified fucking nerd over here. Let's go. Could be cool for live multi-tracking. What were you doing on the Raspberry Pi? Gotta look in if I can get shortcuts in FL. Reaper's so lit. Well, of course you're using Reaper if you have a Raspberry Pi. That's fucking crazy, dude. What are you doing with it? Anyway, here's this month's loops that are dropping first Monday of every month. Here we go. Type shit. Here we go, number 2. I don't know why I opted in for these dry tones, but oh, that was really loud for some reason. Type splish. Number 3. No water in this bitch. And then I have them stemmed out, so if you want just the, the rhythm or the melody. For a super small vocal processing rig for live shows. 3 vocals with MIDI mapped vocal effect. Hold up. Trying to see if it would work for a super small vocal processing rig. 3 vocals with MIDI mapped vocal effects. So you'd run the vocals. How do you get the vocals in the Raspberry Pi? So no laptop then. Because I don't know if you know, my entire rig is just my laptop. I'm not going to fucking pull it out right now. But it's an interface, wireless mic, wireless in-ear monitor. And that's basically it in the interface. And all of the in-ears, the guitars, the vocals all run through Reaper Live. Really like the loops in Nomu songs. Hell yeah, dude! I love how Nomu uses my loops. And I feel like he could use any of these. Crush it. I feel like I was thinking of him when I made this one. He would fucking put a bit crusher on it or something. He'd probably do this. I don't know. Alright, anyways. I'm just starting with some clean loops. I have heavier ones later, but... yeah, boy. Alright, here it is. Vocals into the interface, into Reaper effects, out of the interface, IEM split. So front of house also gets... where's the Raspberry Pi come into play? Thing is, I found out you did the loops after I started listening to Nomu. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, I do these loops. I mean, they're on Patreon. Go for it. Reaper EFX. I don't know what EFX is. Am I fucking stupid? I don't have a split. Like, I've had a drum. One of my drummers, Michael, has told me you got to get the split, and then you put that into the mixer or whatever. I don't need the split because the in-ear stuff, like, I just don't understand why I need it. It's just more gear and more doing stuff. I plug my guitar into the interface. There's all the processing in it. And I get my own in-ear mix through Reaper out of one of the outputs. And then another one of the outputs of the interface goes to front of house. So it just seems like an extra step, and I don't know. I'm all good. Raspberry Pi is running Reaper? What? What does that even mean? Is there a screen? Do I not know what a Raspberry Pi is? Isn't it just a little PCB? Yeah, and somehow you can just program it to do shit? How does Reaper run on this? You need a screen, right? Or... Put me on, bro. Put me on. Alright. Got a little post-hardcore one. I assume that's how much memory it has, not how much storage. Raspberry Pi 5, 16 gigabytes. Yeah, I mean... Curious what your response is. Super tiny touchscreen to adjust plugin parameters and whatnot. But you could see Reaper on there. Right? You could see Reaper on there. On your fucking screen. How big is the screen? Are we talking 2 inches, or are we talking like a Switch? Because that would be kind of interesting. It runs Linux. Okay, and then you have Reaper on Linux. I'm wondering... I wouldn't gain anything out of doing that, because I still need the interface. I still need the wireless mic. I still need the wireless in-ears. I still need my lights interface. So having a tiny computer doesn't really solve any sort of portability 10-inch screen. That's cool, though. I mean, I'd love to fucking see that in action. That's probably super cool. Alright, I'm on my 2 Hollis shit right here. I don't know if anyone likes these loops, or if they're just like, what the fuck? Scro, get this shit out of here. Oh, I gotta put my drop back in. Yeah, I don't know why I made that. I was just feeling inspired. It's just some nerdy shit I'm trying. No, it's cool. It's cool. Sorry. I think it's really cool. I respect that, and I love that you do that. Because I have looked into Raspberry Pis and, like, how could I use this? It's just cool. I just like that it's literally a computer, and I think it's cool. I think my use case is that not for me, but I'm always down to figure out things to make my life easier. This is on some Kingdom Hearts shit. But Kyrie, you don't understand. I need you. After me and Riku left, we were with Mickey Mouse. And he said that it wasn't me who didn't have the heart. It was the heartless who took it from me. Now I see, Kyrie. It's me and you. It was always me and you all along. All we needed was each other. And then they fucking die or something. Some Kamo shit. this little sound. Alright, what do we got here? What the fuck? Thank you. This is kind of a... Yeah, some of these synths are crazy. I gotta put you guys on the game because I'm not making any of these. For the most part, I'm not sound designing a lot of these synths. Splice. I feel like people know this, but they don't utilize it. Splice has serum presets. I'm gonna put it. Just gonna type in a random word, flying. And the thing is that like, that's the key sound. So I download that and I'm like, I'm gonna do my own thing with that. But I like the sound. I might change the envelope or the reverb or whatever. But like, great sounds just to start with. And I just hear, you know, I find a sound that sort of inspires me. It's like picking up a guitar and being like, oh, this sound is leading me to have these ideas and like these textures and things like that. So that's what a lot of these are, not all of them, but it's an interesting sound too. I was on a party. What do you mean you were on a party with 5 DJs? It's a cool one too. Pull up with the... Ooh, I love this one. I'm posting videos of all these too, so gotta get people to get on the Patreon. I really like, so this is nothing special. It's just with my 7-string. But this kind of samples a melody of mine that I did. And then I have this plugin MAME that's free. And it's like a lossy effect. Makes it sound like it's, yeah, lossy, if you know what that is. Not quite the crushing. I put that all together. Tune into more songwriting streams. That could be lit, man. I always, when it comes to my actual personal stuff, I mean, so I stopped for a little bit, but I was doing beat battles where I would do this loop. I'd have 15 loops, and then I would put one in my Discord, and then I'd have a bunch of people make a song out of it in 2 hours, a beat battle. And I would make my own song too, so if you didn't care about the beat battle, you could just watch me make a track from scratch, pretty much, because it's my own loop. And if you go through my other live YouTube videos, like, it's just that. So feel free. I kind of stopped it for a little bit because, I did the music video, and it is pretty time consuming doing the streams, and it's just kind of exhausting sometimes. And it's like, I have to do it at this certain time. Whatever. So yeah, that's what's good with that. I always try and put one of these loops, some reverse random shit. Yeah, so I used to do it first Tuesday of every month, and I was doing it for years, and just this past couple of months I stopped. I want to get back into it next year, and then I'd have a video editor like edit it down into a proper YouTube video. Didn't seem to really be working, so I stopped doing that, but I like doing the loops. I still haven't done a production breakdown of the last song I put out, By Divide. I think I still want to do that. Part of me is like, is it worth it? Obviously, I know people are going to like it, but it's just a lot of time. Type shit. My J-Rock shit. Last one. Yeah, that's what's up. I'm gonna put you guys on to something crazy right now. I probably shouldn't talk about this, but I feel like it's actually good if I do, so I don't really care. There is this company Spline, and if you're into heavier shit, I'm sure you've seen this pedal. Specifically this guy Angel Season, who fucking crushes. Very much inspired me for a type of sound that By Divide is. But he has this crazy guitar and a crazy pedal. That's not his usual. Is this gonna hit? Sounds like there's a little bit of octave on that. I feel like I'm not hearing exactly what I want to hear. Oh, they got a collab together? Let's go. Yeah, that tone is insane. Fucking dubstep drums. Anyway, so there's this ew. So there's this pedal he uses. It's because he's like the marketing guy, I guess. He kind of told me for this pedal. Cathedral. Now this doesn't a terrible fucking tone for that. At least in my humble opinion.
Somewhat based on
hold on.
hyperfuzz.
That's not what I'm trying to show you. But anyway, so they're always like sold out. They do a lot of cool like influencer marketing, guitar influencer marketing, you know what I mean? And I have wanted to for so long for them to ask me to do something, but I'm not that kind of person online where I'm like doing brand deals. I do that on purpose. I don't want to be like a brand deal guy. Like I just want to do the music. And to me, it's worth it just to keep doing the music and not fucking get free guitars and whatever. I get the offers all the time, but I don't need any more guitars. I don't need any more pedals. I don't need any more wireless fucking whatever and not get paid for it. Whatever. But I love that dude. I think his real name is Josh, Angel Season. And I've just been wanting to be part of the team forever since I've been seeing that shit, just because I really fuck with the aesthetic and everything. And the sound. So finally, bro hit me up. Somehow he noticed me. And now, yippee! Dubs in the chat, y'all. They sent one through. I'm not really supposed to show that to you because it's unreleased. It's this new pedal. They got new colors. I hope they don't get mad at me saying that because there's not like that many people watching, but also it's dropping in 2 days, so whatever. But they're doing blind boxes with the pedals, and they're all gonna have different colors, just like when you open up Pokemon cards and you don't know what you're gonna get, or like a Labubu or something. So I'm in a chat with all the other guitar players and guys who are, they're getting sent the pedals to do videos on, and we're all like, oh, you got that color, oh, you got the whatever, blah blah blah. So it was really cool. I had to, as part of the thing, I had to like record myself opening up and my reaction to, the color that I got, which is fucking sick. And I do own pedals. I don't use them. As I've said, I just do it all. I do it all on Reaper, all VSTs and stuff. So it's like, why would I use this pedal? Well, hopefully it's so good, then there's nothing else that could ever replicate it. I'm sure I could figure out, and they could probably just tell me what it is, and I could just use it in here. But, I mean, this thing is fucking sexy. Dude, I mean, the nice, like, what do I call that? Here, we gotta get a full frame in that bitch. Am I fucking dumb? Nice. What was I gonna say? Don't remember. But anyways, so I had to like make a song with it, or demo it somehow. It took me a day, but I really like this pedal, and it's supposed to be used. It's supposed to be used going into your amp, going into your main tone. You know what I mean? So if you plug your guitar into it and just try, and whatever, it's gonna sound like shit, or not what you want probably. And you send this into your amp, and it just bites it more, and it's not just a level, a gain knob. There's this, the main thing on it is, to me, what I am getting the most use out of it is there's this knob on it called the glare knob, and it's not an octave, it's like some fucked up octave weird sound in it. Maybe I'll show you in a little bit, but it just adds this crazy bite to your shit. And I'm gonna play the video that I made for it. I don't know when I'm supposed to drop it for real, but everyone's got their videos ready and shit. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. And so this is the session for that. And, obviously everyone's going to be doing heavy chuggy stuff for their videos, which they should be. That's what it's marketed for. And I'm doing heavier stuff now, but I know that's not like super unique. What exactly is the pedal again? Yeah, I'm gonna show it off a little bit right here. This is the main sort of vibe that you should be going to this this pedal for, but it does a lot of good stuff too. So let's fucking run it, y'all. I'm gonna show you what it sounds on and off. I'm not gonna lie, my tone does sound pretty gnarly with it off anyways, because I'm goated. We all know that. Just kidding. Where's my... Alright. So here is my bass 6. I guess we can kind of go full frame for this boy. Hopefully you guys can kind of hear that. But if you didn't know, this is a bass 6, and it's like a 6-string bass, but there's an element of the pickups on it or the string gauge or something. It's not just a bass. Make sure my levels are set right. So this is not, the pedal is not on. This is my normal tone, and I'll show you. Okay, so that's my tone. So I'm gonna turn this shit on. Hold up. My experience has been amazing. You know, it's funny, I actually have a picture right here of my setting that I used, so I don't forget. Bum, bum, bum. Probably mess with the level more. Is my gate on? Why is it? Anyways, that's what it sounds like. It's just got this crazy like bite to it. Especially these harmonics are insane. That sounds like an alien. Like that sounds like, it sounds drippy, like watery. This is without it. Still got that sort of, I don't know how to, it's like a laser. This is without it. This is off. This is with it back on. I feel like there's a gate on this or something. It got quieter. Huh. Oh, it's my fucking guitar. There's a setting on here. That didn't change much, but it's off now. Back on. I'm I'm kind of like pushing it way harder than you're supposed to, but I don't care. Back off. Back on. Anyway, so I like it. It really makes me want to get more pedals, just because it's fun twiddling with knobs. You know, it's like this shit's real. What's up, Juicebox? What's going on, brother? But yeah, the tone with it all together is stupid. Oh, sorry. But I use it for my, my sort of. You can't tell because I'm not turning it on and off, but it just has a little bit more of a brighter sound, which I definitely always need more of. I feel like my guitars come in very dull and I have to brighten them up with OTT and stuff. But you can kind of hear right there, this is without it. This is with it. Just a little bit more bite, and in the mix it just kind of cuts through. What are you doing for work? Pata-sized juice box? I'm thinking about ordering a pizza, bro. I know it's Thanksgiving tomorrow, so I'm probably getting fucked. And I just got a bunch of groceries. No, I shouldn't get pizza. I just it's hard to describe, but something really cool happened to me today. Honestly, very life-changing. I don't really want... I guess I can kind of say... yeah, I won't worry about it, but it was really cool. At World Market, let's go. World Market has some killer chocolate. I'll try some out for me. Very cool career step for me as a producer. Being able to work with other artists and things like that. I'm planning on getting a nicer place now, so it'll be really cool. Proper studio. Everything I made, everything you've ever heard from me, was just made in my bedroom. Maybe in like another studio if it was another session, but all of Julia's stuff and everything you've heard is made on that little laptop. Just here in the bedroom. I don't think I'm ever gonna change that. Now I have a little pedal. Big whoop. Is that gonna change my career? No. But it would be nice to have a room that isn't my fucking bedroom. I'm 31 years old, and I'm still making music in my bedroom. It just feels a little stupid. And I could have moved a long time ago. It's just it's more expensive. And I am a little embarrassed. I don't think I know anyone in LA, or maybe even anywhere, any of my friends who are my age, who live in as small as a place that I do, and shitty. My kitchen is not very nice. So, and I'm always a little embarrassed about that. When people come over, it's not. I make it look nice. I have tall ceilings. People always say that's cool, so that is kind of cool. But it'll feel good to finally be like, oh, I'm gonna be somewhere where I'm proud to bring people in, and I'm not sorry it's so small, sorry we're in my bedroom, sorry that's where I fucking go to sleep, is right behind you, and this is where I live my entire life. You're gonna come in and try and make music in here, So that'll be cool. My bandmates just recorded a song, And now I'm asking to stem so I can do my production. Hell yeah. You gotta make some Nightcore shit, bro. Anyways, I think I'm signing out, y'all. I think it's that time of the day, that time of the night. Um, whoops. Thanks for hanging out, following along. I know this was a late night stream right before Thanksgiving. Why would I be doing this? But I just didn't really want to work on anything, and I felt like sharing my excitement. And my friends are out of town, my girlfriend's working, so just wanted to jump on. Have a good rest of your night. Have a great Thanksgiving. I really urge you to if it's in your heart to really try and be thankful for things that you are not usually thankful. I know for me, I've been going through some things and learning how great it is being empathetic to other people, and how sharing love just makes more love. It's not a zero-sum game. It's not like if I take some of your M&Ms, now you have less M&Ms. Love and empathy is like a fire. If I give you my fire, now we both have just as much fire, and now we get to be excited with how much fire there is. So I know sometimes things are tough and there's not a lot to be thankful sometimes, but I do want to say I'm thankful for you guys. I hope you're thankful for me. I hope you're thankful for at least part of your life that we have for our short time here together. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your week, a good Thanksgiving, and I'll catch you later. New music just on the horizons, always.